Hey, how are you? I am Captain James Scruggs. I'm the Dock Master and Waterfront Operations Superintendent here for York County. Behind me, as you can see, is the Yorktown Fishing Pier, located right down here in beautiful historic Yorktown, right on Water Street. This pier is unique. We work with the VMRC and buy a permit every year, so nobody needs a fishing license to come on this pier. And a lot of people think, oh, it's just people that live in Virginia or live around here that can fish on it without a license. That's not the case. Your family comes in town, you want to take them fishing, you can bring them right here to this wonderful fishing pier, and they don't need a license either. So it's open for all. We have some handicap spots with the rails a little lower so people can fish too. It's a great spot to fish. You'll catch a lot of spot, croaker, the occasional flounder. What people are using is a lot of bottom rigs with cut bait, either cut squid or bloodworms. That'll catch you some flounder, but mostly your spot and your croaker and occasional oyster toad as well. If you want to catch those flounder in the summertime, you need some gulps, chartreuse, or some live minnows with a leader ball and a leader line off. Those do pretty well usually when the current's running. As we're wrapping up the summer season here, we're kind of getting to the fall, and fall and the spring really heats up fishing, not just here in the York River, but all over the Chesapeake Bay. You get the fish coming in and breeding in the spring and spawning, and then they're coming back in the fall as the waters cool down. And you can still catch those occasional croaker and spot, but you can get into some bigger fish like the puppy drum, which is a red drum. You also can catch some speckled trout, as well as striped bass. Now you gotta make sure that you visit the VMRC site. Your puppy drum, speckled trout, and striped bass all have slot requirements. And a lot of people ask, well, what's a slot requirement? It's a size limit. If you visit the VMRC site, you'll really be able to see what fish you're catching, identify it, and know if you're in the right requirements to keep it. You gotta check it every year because those regulations go up, down, they change stuff around. They have those regulations in place so the population is sustainable. So we don't overharvest our fish, so future generations can come out and catch those fish and enjoy it for years to come. If we just took whatever we want, it would be detrimental to the population of the fish, and you wouldn't have the breeding and the spawning fish that create the fish for next year. So make sure you know those rules and regulations. We also have people that do a lot of crabbing from here with Chesapeake Bay's blue crab, which is a delicious crab. They have dip nets, they use chicken neck or fish. You can do crabbing out here on this pier as well. For any of our information, not just about the fishing and the fishing pier, but for all the great things that we do in historic Yorktown, you can go to the Visit Yorktown website.